Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Ashley Van Dyke with Advantage Software, and on today's video, Customizing Byline Formats, I'm going to show you how you can use the Byline templates to achieve exactly the type of byline that you'd like. If I navigate to my user settings to the Edit tab and then By Formats, you see that there are two different template options, one for each of the different types of bylines. And there's different information in each of these templates. You can modify these templates manually, or you can use the Samples button to select a byline format. So next to Speaker plus Question, I can hit Samples, and there are several different templates that I can choose from. 2 of them are Speaker plus Question templates, and the other 4 are Question plus Speaker templates. And you see that after each of the templates, in brackets, it has the results listed. So in this case, if I have by in capitals, followed by open curly bracket capital C, that will give me by and then the name in all caps. The second one says by in mixed case, followed by open bracket capital M, which will give me by and then the name in mixed case, or the case that I've specified in my speaker table. And so the only real difference here between both of these templates is that one is going to be capitalized and the other is not. So if you like everything about your by formats, but you just want the name to be capitalized or mixed cased instead, you can simply swap your C for an M or your M for a C to get the desired capping. Now down here, if we look at Question plus Speaker and hit Samples, we see that there's actually 4 different options. And again, this mostly has to do with the capitalization of the entry. We see that there are 2 options that capitalize the word by and the speaker name, one without a period after the question, and the other with a period after the question. And we have the same 2 default options available for the mixed case name instead. You can choose any of these options and press OK, and your byline format is updated accordingly. Underneath each template, you have the option of choosing which paragraph type it's going to use. Generally speaking, you shouldn't change these. Speaker plus Question should be set to Byline SQ for Speaker plus Question, and Question plus Speaker should be set to Byline QS for Question plus Speaker. The same page option will keep your bylines on the same page if they're multiple lines. So for instance, if I go to the last line of this document and I insert a speaker and then a question, you see that that text actually all got moved to the next page. Because the byline would have been orphaned on line 25, I have the option instead to lock the question and the byline together on the same page. And that's what that same page checkbox does. Under Edit, By Formats, and you see that I have this checked for Speaker plus Question, but not for Question plus Speaker. And that's because this is typically a single line label. Speaker plus Question, you end up with the speaker on one line and the question on the next line. However, with Question plus Speaker, this all occurs on the same line, so there's not really a danger of this being broken up on multiple pages. Now, this same page checkbox is responsible for what you see between these paragraphs, and that's a conditional page break too. And that means that unless there's space underneath this print command for at least 2 lines, then it's going to get kicked to the next page. So if you see conditional page breaks in your document, they're almost certainly being inserted by your by formats, and they're usually okay unless your local requirements don't allow you to split up your bylines. If that's the case, instead of removing the conditional page breaks manually, just go to Edit tab, By Formats, and uncheck the same page option. In a similar vein, underneath Question plus Speaker, we have question text on same line checked. Now what that does is keep the text that the questioner spoke on the same line as this label. If I don't have that option checked, Let's go ahead and uncheck question text on same line. And I'll insert another one of those same bylines using the same speaker. And you see that I don't get the same performance and I don't get what I'm probably after. If this is what you want, then that's fine. You can leave that option unchecked. However, for most users, they're going to want to have this option checked. And that's question text on same line, but only for question plus speaker. Most users don't want this on speaker plus question. And so typically when you have default Eclipse settings, the top option will have same page checked, and the bottom option will have question text on same line checked. Additionally, at the bottom of this window, there's an option to check answer bylines. If you check answer bylines, you can obtain bylines that are attributed to the witness. In some jurisdictions, this is required. And you can do the same thing with both byline formats, whether it's speaker followed by the answer or the answer followed by the speaker. Both of these will work if you do need to use answer bylines. One last important thing to note when you're working with bylines is that by default, when you're using insert missing bylines, it always uses question plus speaker. In some jurisdictions, question plus speaker is never used. If you live in a place where question plus speaker is never used, but you also want to take advantage of insert missing bylines so that your bylines are automatically inserted for you when Q&A is interrupted, you can still do so and get the byline that you prefer. Simply check insert missing bylines, go to the Edit tab, by formats, and if you don't ever use the question plus speaker format, simply highlight this format and delete it. Make sure that there are no spaces in the box, and that's it. When this template is empty, Eclipse knows to default instead to speaker plus question. So this way, the insert missing bylines feature can work for everyone no matter their settings. And no matter whether they need to use it for just the people asking questions, or if it's necessary to be used with the witness as well. If you have any questions about bylines, don't hesitate to call tech support. Our anytime support staff can be reached with any question anytime, including weekends and holidays, at 772-288-3266. Email support is also available at support@eclipsecat.com. Thank you for watching. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified when we publish new content in the future. Thank you so much, and have a great day.